Hey yo, I am back. I am still alive. It's pretty crazy here, especially getting closer to the holidays, but the game still gotta keep rolling. I got punched many a times, both physically and mentally during this time away, but we gotta keep the games rolling. We're getting closer and closer and closer to playoff time, and I cannot wait to see how it goes down. We gotta keep week 12 going on. That is where we're currently at the current moment. We're mentioned closer towards week 13, so I'll go ahead and get those games when we get to those games. But we got to see where we are at going into the playoffs. Tampa, they're getting closer to securing a playoff spot, and I'm pretty sure that they will secure a playoff spot with the victory today if they was to beat the New York Mafia here at home. But they're going to have to do it in some not so favorable conditions here. It's going to be pouring down here in Florida, and that is how we're going to get back into this season here. Thank you so much for everybody for being so patient with me while I was going through all my stuff. The second time where I had to make a quick stop, so hopefully we could get the games out as quick as possible. I'm gonna do what I can to get them all recorded for you. I'm not going to be able to do commentary on most of these games. I'm going to try to do a Twitch game as well to close out week 12, so just check out the schedule real quick and we'll go ahead and go over to that point when we get to it. But we're going to go ahead and play this game. Let's start it up with New York and Tampa Bay. We are back. Thank you so much once again for the patience, as it looks like it is underway. I'm going to flip over, let it do its thing, and we'll go ahead and talk to you later. I'll flip over just to make sure that y'all know that it is coming on. So stay safe, everybody. Welcome back to the USFA. First points of the game goes to the big homies in Tampa. And they're going to get this thing rolling pretty soon. Send it back to New York. They got the stop. Let's see how New York does in response. See if they can get their offense rolling. They couldn't complete a pass. It was a pretty easy 3-and-out there for Tampa. So we'll see if they can turn up the pressure a little bit. New York said, "Hold my beer." And they punch it into the end zone for the touchdown. Aaron Ike to John Aldrezi getting it done. Potty with the extra point. A nine play, 72-yard drive there for the big homies on the road. They said they could play in the rain too. But Tampa Bay's coming back to the field. We'll see if that offense on the other side for New York can sustain this type of play. They had one bad drive and they had a very good drive. So we'll have to see what happens here as Tampa Bay gets back on for their second trip on offense. Tampa Bay coming through with two big plays, one to Earl Flint and the other was a reverse by Elijah Enigma almost got a man off sides, looking for the score, and had, looks like Elijah Enigma wide open in the end zone. But now it's 3rd and goal here. I'll stay on the line for this one. Can't give you no commentary here. It's been a while. So I'm going to see if I could jump in as best as I can, assuming I'm not too busy. But Tampa Bay with the chance to score here. The middle of the field is open, but they're going to pass out of it, looking for a man. They're going to run and fumble the football, and it's going to be Ryan Hoglaw with the recovery, and the New York Mafia stands tall in their own depth of their own field. They're going to try to hand it off, get some room. He's going to turn up and get dragged down, as that is going to be how the first quarter closes. An interesting play there. The sack forces the fumble. And now we flip the field real quick. Let's see if the New York Mafia can get down the field here. Looking right side, and it's going to be caught. Tackled immediately by Preston Dotson there, but it is enough for the first. And it's going to make it first down here. I'm going to go ahead and let it get back into the gameplay. But a great job nonetheless there from New York to get the stop on the 1 yard line and come back into it. I'll do this first play here. Looking for a play, looking for a person to throw to, just throws it over the head of the halfback. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Actually, I'll stay on this drive. See if New York is able to actually move the ball down the field, or will Tampa Bay come through with a quick stop and get the ball back for their offense? Looking to pass it here. The middle of the field was open, but the pass off the mark there from Aaron Ike. So a big third down here for Tampa coming up. And good thing for New York is that they have the best punter in the game, in my personal opinion, due to his maxed out punting power. So they should be able to flip the field regardless if they can't get the ball up. Looking to launch this one. He did run into his lineman, and he's going to get almost picked off. Leon Kennedy in the back area, or in the area that passed, but I think it was another cornerback that was back there ready to pick that one off. And Tampa Bay is going to get the stop. We'll see how far Party can send it. He should be punting it from the end zone. Yes, he is. Or right from the goal line. So we'll see how far he can do it. From the 3. And he's going to send it to the 45. I think the ball got waterlogged here as we see a return. There goes Jordan Benny picking up speed. And now Tampa Bay is going to start in field goal range for the most part. 1st and 10 coming up here. You see the rain just pouring down here. In Western Florida, got the bunch formation. Well, not the bunch, they got the jumbo formation. And they're going to fake the handoff, looking for a man, looking middle of the field, and wide open Enigma, and he got missed. That was easy points on the board there for Tampa. He torched his man, but the pass off the mark. It's going to be 2nd down now. Going to hand this one off. Oh, actually, no, that wasn't a handoff. That was a pass there to big homie Edwards, who's going to point out the first down, getting it. Going with the screen pass, as you can see. I looked away for a second. That's my fault, but he did have blocks up front that gave him the way. All he had to do was push forward, and he did. And here comes Tampa again. Already missed out on one opportunity in the red zone. They want to get back in there, and they will with that play, unless they got knocked out, and they said it was incomplete. A perfectly placed hit there from that linebacker that was in the area. It's going to be 2nd down coming up. And don't forget, still got the rain too. Going to go with the delay handoff. Going to run through the defensive lineman, Buster Mack, to get back to the 20. or get to the 20. And here comes 3rd and 6 again. Looking right side is going to be caught, but he cannot keep himself in bounds. Trying to hold that momentum is going to be a short gain and not much else. And we should see the field goal team again here for Tampa. So on the 3 drives, 1 field goal made, a field goal coming, and a turnover here for the Tampa Bay team, trying to get something cooking in this rain. Found ways to move the football down the field, but definitely got to punch it in when you have the opportunities. They will make the field goal. So now New York's lead is only 7-6. We'll see New York come back onto the field. Believe they have 1 touchdown. Yeah, 1 touchdown, and then they had a couple of times they got stopped. So we shall see what happens here in their 4th possession as New York sets up to get back on offense. I'll be right back with you. And Jordan Vinny says, shut the heck up. Let me get my team into the end zone. He fell a yard shy for the pick 6, but Travis Vaughn will clean it up. And there goes the first score of the week here for Tampa in regards to a touchdown. Wide open, beautifully ran route. Left him by himself. All James West had to do was to send that one in his direction. No resistance. And now New York is going to be down a little bit. The kick is going to be no good, unfortunately, for them. So it looks like they're going to need some points to at least get it back to an even state where it's around like the 7, 14, 21. You kind of get what I'm saying here. But regardless of that, Tampa Bay has a slim one possession lead. We shall see what happens in this one.
Complete to number 17. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants. Number 23, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on another.
Complete to number 89. A gain of 10 brings up third and inches.
Got the rain going on. Party says he just does not care. He's going to knock it through. And Tampa Bay's lead is going to slide down to 2. As they still have 41 seconds and 3 timeouts. We'll see if they'll use that here or take it into the half. But New York, they're not going to give up. They're going to play for some pride. They feel like they finally hit their stride in regards to their game. We'll see if that makes a difference going forward, but should be a fun matchup as always. Make sure you don't go anywhere. The games keep rocking as always, and I'll see what happens here on this one.
Giants take over first and 10 at the Buccaneers' 49-yard line. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Let's do this! Get up! 1918!
The first down pass complete to number 17. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
53, Mike. One twist. And got Mike, number 53.
The pass complete to number 17. A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Let's go.
Number 15, Complete to number 17. It's a game of 4. First down, New York.
And New York says, stop playing with us, as this is a major upset in the making. Extra point coming up to make it an 8-point game. It looks pretty good, but it is actually no good. So a big miss in the rain. Looks like his foot slipped as he was trying to get that plant going on. And now Tampa Bay has a chance to tie the ball game up 19-19, but their offense honestly has been a lot to be desired here today in this one. Tampa Bay coming through with the quickness. We'll see what they do on the return. The offense coming onto the field. I'll stay on the line as much as I can. I can stay for this, at least for this drive, see if Tampa Bay is able to get the job done. If it goes into OT, it goes into OT. You never know what happens in the USFA. Make sure you watch the ticker up top. A lot of pertinent information for you. Shout out to all of our affiliates, the GSB, the ECFL, and Goals. Also, shout out to the big homies at Paladin and Dubby doing their thug thizzle with us. You already know how we do. We keep the games rolling here in the USFA. As Tampa comes back onto the field, James West needs to find a way to get this offense rolling. We cannot say they have not had opportunities all game long to get something cooking. They've missed a lot of long touchdown passes, but they're going to start with a short one, looking for a spin move, and he is going to pick up the first down to start this drive up. Number 34, Ja'Cory Dash coming through with the catch in the rain. Going to make it 1st and 10, and now they're close to the 40, so nothing short of a touchdown is going to work. So you got to imagine it's 4-down territory the rest of the way. Not a lot of time for Tampa Bay to do too much. They're going to go ahead and fake it. Going to look for a man to throw it to, and he is going to launch it, but there's no one home. Right there is the pressure on his blind side was getting a little crazy. Going to make it 2nd and 10 here. Going to pass it again, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Travis Bond, who's going to get smacked, and is going to make it a 3rd and medium situation here. 4.5 minutes left in the 4th. Travis Bond's 10th catch of the game. Third and 5. Got to turn it up a little bit. Try to get past midfield. They need the first. Going to pass this left side, and it's going to be caught. There goes Elijah Enigma there with the catch, getting to the 45-yard line, pass halfway home. Let's see how they can get the job done here in this drive. His 2nd catch, and it's kind of a weird game from him. We're so used to having big plays all game long. He's had opportunities, but the passes were off the mark. Here comes 3.5 minutes left in the 4th here for Tampa, trying to tie the ball game up, looking for a short pass. Is going to be caught. Getting inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. I'm getting into the mix. I still got it. I'm trying to tell you, it's 2nd and 2 coming, and the clock is just ticking away here. They need to bring on the no huddle pretty soon, see if they can hold on to some time. You see right there, not a lot of run plays here in this ball game. Tampa Bay hasn't really got the run working like they want to, looking for a man. They're going to throw it short to the halfback who has a lot of room, takes it inside the 25 and rolls to the 21-yard line. And they should have potentially one, maybe two plays here before the 2-minute warning, assuming it's like incomplete or they go out of bounds here in this next play. We shall see. But so far, Tampa Bay doing what they're supposed to do. They're in range. They're not quite in the red zone, but a good play can make that happen here. Looking for a man to throw to. Throws it short. It's going to be caught. And he does get out of bounds with this. So a quick catch will stop the clock here. It's going to be 2nd and 8. Four seconds ahead of the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man to throw it to. On the run, throws it short. Gonna be caught. Down to the 9. And here comes Tampa Bay doing their thing. 1st and goal coming up, as they've had 2 opportunities in the red zone. Fumbled the football and threw a pick. So not great football up to this point, but Tampa Bay is moving it. They can tie it up here with the play, but not gonna get it done. That was red from the beginning, as Tom Edwards only has 10 yards on the ground. I believe that's one of his worst games up to this point. It's kind of one of the main reasons as to why they weren't able to get the job done, or one of the reasons why their job is a lot harder is that pass is going to be caught. They're getting back to where they was before, down to the 8. 3rd and goal. So you can essentially call it as 2 more plays here available for Tampa to see if they could tie this ball game up. Extra point will tie it up. As 1 minute 15 seconds left. And they're going to do a short drop back here. Looking for a man. Throws it short. It's going to be caught. That gets them to the 4. So now they're halfway from 8. And now it's 1 more play left. And I'm assuming they're not going to call the timeout here, because they could potentially try their hand at stopping the clock if they was to not get it. 4th and goal. Biggest play of the game. And they're going to pass it, looking for a man, middle of the field, and wide open. Elijah Nigma took him all game long to get up in there, but he's going to make the play. And now they're extra point away from tying this one up. We got ourselves a great one here in the rain. They see right there, got both feet in. They are going to booth review it. It did look like that foot kind of slid out and touched the white, but the referee said he had possession of the ball before that actually happened. And now we have ourselves a potential tie ball game here. We got to see the extra point. Big homie Trey Pointer missed the field goal earlier, missed the kick earlier. So it's in the rain. They need this one. They got this one. And we have ourselves a tie ball game with 43 seconds left. Granted, New York, they could still get the victory within regulation, but I'll stay on the line for this one. Got ourselves a great game to come back to the USFA. This is why we were waiting to get back to this. New York, they said they're not giving up on the season. They want to give these teams hell. They want to make sure Tampa Bay still has to work for that playoff spot. But it's going to be a fun ride here as always. $43 seconds. Sending this one away here. It's going to be returnable, so more clock is coming off. Less than 40. And tackle it actually right at 40 seconds. So New York, if they could get like 40 yards, they'll be in field goal range. Let's keep this completely realistic here. They have all 3 timeouts, so they could chunk change their way down the field. But they also don't want to throw into this very highly touted secondary as well. So they got to play it smart. Looking for a man to throw it to, and he is going to make the catch, but he's not going anywhere. And it doesn't look like New York, well, they just called the timeout there. 19-19 here in the fourth. We may need a 5 going on in the chat. Von Carlton with 6 tackles on the game, doing very well. But the game's still in reach here for both teams. Tampa Bay, they've had their opportunities for sure, but it's going to be a lot harder for New York after that penalty. 31 seconds. Now it's got to be a point where you don't want to put yourself in a horrible position, as in throwing it in traffic and having one of these secondary players, the linebackers, come through with the football and then they're in field goal range or potentially close to it. So got to be mindful where you are. They are going to pass it, looking for a man, and they're going to get sacked. And New York is going to take their second time out here, coming off of the edge for another big play. Hendricks Harlow with 7 sacks on the game here for Tampa. So the defense, even though they've gave up some points now and then, they've been able to get to Aaron Nike. He's going to try to get something going here. 3rd and 17. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to run play, but Tampa Bay will have a chance, as they will hand it off and they go nowhere, and Tampa Bay will call that timeout. So it's more than likely going to be a long kick here for Potty. See if they can try to turn up a little bit. Never know, with a good return, I could put them in some pretty good range here to do something. The Potty has the biggest leg in the league, sending this one away up the middle. And it is going to be returned there from Jordan Vinny, looking for some blocks, a spin move, and takes it close to the 40. So they got 15 seconds. So realistically, they got about 2, maybe 3 plays in their back pocket, unless they just take it to overtime, don't want to chance it. Seen Jordan Vinny earlier. He tried to make a play, but ran into his own player. 1st and 10 coming. Gonna look for the pass here. Throws it short, and that's incomplete. And honestly, they had Earl Flint by himself. Looked like he kind of rushed that one. Second and 10 coming. Shotgun set. Going to send everyone deep. Looks like Hail Mary territory. Sending it to the right side and going to be incomplete. And Earl Flint and Bronson Sparrow was in the area. Could not quite get to the football. That would have been a crazy catch there.
Defense.
6 seconds. Expecting another pass. It looks like everyone's going to the middle, and that is exactly where the pass is going to go. It is caught, but actually it got knocked out of his hands, so no setup there. We got to see what's happening. Who is going to get it? Looks like the big homies in Tampa will get the football to start it out. Knocking over mouses for it. I normally click over on that side, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Tampa Bay starting it off with the return, taking it past the 20, cuts back, and he's going to get knocked down at the 27. And here comes Tampa. A touchdown to win it. A field goal will keep the game in play. And then if there was to happen like that, then New York has to match it or score a touchdown themselves to get the victory. And they're going to fake the handoff here. James West launching in right side and almost throws it straight to a linebacker. As that could have been very bad there for Tampa. That more than likely could have closed the game. They would have been right in field goal range. But it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Faking the handoff here, looking right side, and some traffic again. 2 straight defensive plays here for this New York defense. And they're making the stops that they need. Now it's a 3rd and long situation. Tampa needs this play. Looking for a man to throw it to. Goes with the screen. Tries to cut up, but there's no one home to block, and there was green grass ahead of him. If he was able to get the blocks, they tried the screen, but that's going to be no good there. Sending it back to New York. Its next score wins. You already know how it goes. We don't do ties here in the USFA. We play until someone falls, as we're going to send this one away. As Trey Pointer sending this to the 20. A great boot there. Looking for some blocks. Cuts away. Spins off, and he's going to get tackled at the 33-yard line. So New York can win it with the field goal here. Tampa Bay still has the ability to get the stop, get the ball back, try it again. As the overtime period here is just getting started. It's 1st and 10 coming up. Going to send Parrish in motion, but hand it off. It finds a hole, a juke move. And going to find a solid game there on 1st down. Going to pick up 8. Getting closer to midfield. Single back formation, and they will keep it on the ground using his blockers to pick up the 1st. Leon Kennedy sitting to back down, but the drive shall continue, not quite past midfield. Going to be 1st and 10 here for the Mafia. They're about 25 yards away from realistic field goal range here, folks. Going back to that formation here. And is going to be looking for a man to throw to. Takes off to run, looking to find someone to throw it to. He's going to go ahead and get dragged down by Preston to avoid giving up the 1st. But it is another solid gain. Avoiding the sack is Aaron Nike. And he will get into Tampa Bay territory with that play. 2nd and 2 coming up. And they're going to go ahead and run it up the middle and finds a hole, and he's going to take it inside the 40. Down to the 36-yard line. Overtime, clicking down still. And it's in New York's favor right now as they are punching it through with reckless abandon. And now they're on the cusp of field goal range. A kick from here would be around 51. He did make a long field goal earlier from this range, and they're going to try it again and find another hole, and he's going to get inside the 30 down to the 27. And now we don't have to dispute about field goal range now. Potty he could definitely knock it through from this range. They gave it to the fullback, and he was actually pretty short on that particular play. 8 minutes left. They're going back to this formation. It's been working out a lot for them. Tampa Bay in a bad spot here. They're going to go ahead and hand it off again, and it's going to find the 1st down. As it's going back to the... Actually, that's not the fullback. That's their backup halfback there. As it looks like they took big homie Watson out of the game for a little bit. Staying with the formation has been working nicely. They said don't fix it if it ain't broke. Looking, and it looks like there's a flag. It will be caught by Parrish, who's going to take it inside the 5, but I think it's going backwards, and it will be. It's 1st and 20 now, and that was almost the game breaker there. Juice Parrish had a lot of room, but it's going to back him closer to the 35-yard line, and New York still has some work to do. A 50-yarder from this particular spot here at the 33. 1st and 20. Will they keep it on the ground? It's been working, but they're going to pass it this time around, looking for a man to throw to. He's going to throw this one away. Nothing doing. 2nd and 20 coming up. Someone on Tampa needs to make a play if they want to do something crazy. Looks middle of the field and wide open inside the 25. Now it's going to be 3rd and 9, but they're well in field goal range. They left the middle of the field completely open. And now it's going to potentially set New York up for some even better field position to kick a field goal if this doesn't work. Tampa Bay needs something. And they're going to send 4 on this play. The rush is trying to get home. The pass is going to be caught. And there goes Gataki Dracos, but he was running backwards, so they don't get the first. But once again, it's a catch inbounds, so it does move the football up a little bit further. It's 4th and 2. Got to expect the field goal team to come along. Actually, New York is not playing around. They said they got to go for it. I wouldn't do it, but they're going to try it, and it's going to be incomplete, and that is a bad decision there. Now Tampa has the football back right at the 15-yard line. Not sure where he is going. He's trying to, I think he's running towards the other team's bench, want to punch somebody for the bad decision of the coaches. But it's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Overtime's kicking in, looking for a man to throw to. Middle of the field and caught. There goes Earl Flint pushing to the 40. They'll mark him at the 39. And Tampa Bay's on the move again. Earl Flint with the 100-yard game with this one. He was double covered, but he just found that open space in the zone to get the job done. It's 1st and 10 coming. And I'm sure New York is livid right now, looking for the quick pitch, and it's going to be caught by Elijah Enigma down to midfield. So now Tampa Bay's offense starting to pick it up a little bit. It's 1st down coming up. And one player fell, but it still went into the area of Elijah Enigma. He was able to make the play. It's 1st and 10. And now Tampa's like 25 to 30 yards away from field goal range, looking for a man. They're gonna throw a pick anyway. It's New York taking it back to the 42. Ernesto Romero III making the big play here. And now New York will have another shot, looking for a pass, throws it short, and it's gonna be caught, pushing forward inside Tampa territory. And it's gonna be 1st and 10. Juice Parrish with the catch. Tampa Bay was just on the field, got a stop for the team, and here they are again, trying to get something cooking. Stretching the left side, trying to find the hole, but Jordan Vinny makes the tackle. He's going to make it 2nd and 10. Second and 10 coming up. New York needs to get something cooking. Looking for a man again. Throws the right side. It's going to be caught and dragged down inbounds down at the 40. 3rd and 8 coming up. Cam Mello with the 6th catch of the game. 64 yards. Looking pretty nice. Low-key Gunderson with 8 tackles. At this rate, we may need to call 6s in the chat. 60 plays so far here for this New York offense. Who wants it more? Handoff, trying to find the hole, pushing forward, and I think he's a little short. But once again, they're back in field goal range, a 50-yard field goal from this distance, where New York can potentially walk away with this one. A walk-off walk-off field goal, and they will try it, as Tampa Bay will call the timeout, try to ice the rookie kicker. The game could end on this play, but keep in mind if it's missed, Tampa Bay will be around the same place where they turned the ball over. So definitely a big kick here. Tampa Bay trying to get something cooking. From the right hash, Potty with the game winner. He wants to get this one out of the way. And he's going to knock it through from distance. Just because you're eliminated doesn't mean you can't get the victory. New York gets the upset on the road in Florida. And that is a great way to end the game, especially how it could have ended, especially how Tampa got the ball back when they should have kicked the easier kick. But the rights have been wronged here in this one. Final score in overtime is 22-19. New York and Tampa both played a fun game in the rain. Definitely sloppy on both sides. There was a lot of turnovers, as you could see, 5 between both of these teams. Third down conversions hard to come by, both of them under 30%. And in regards to possession time, 31 for New York, 26 there for Tampa. And honestly, Tampa, this is a game where they had all the ability to get the victory, but just too many mistakes. The interceptions in overtime, the interceptions in the red zone, the fumble in the red zone. It's just too much to try to overcome. But it looks like both quarterbacks both had a similar stat line. Looks like they both threw 2 TDs, 2 interceptions. James West had more yards, but they're both kind of subpar in regards to completion percentage. But most of that could be due to the rain. You see right there, the longest pass there is 40 yards between West and Aaron Nike. Aaron Nike had a 34-yarder. Rushing wise, Rashad Watson, 18 for 99. So he did his thing on the ground, averaging 5.5. Good job, big homie. Tom Edwards was clamped, 6 for 10. Looks like the backup got some. Elijah Nigma had 1 carry for 25 yards. Aaron Nike had 1 for 8. No fumbles. Longest carry was by Elijah Nigma. So kind of a weird game. Another game where the wide receiver had the longest carry of the game. Kind of weird to see, but part of the process here. We'll start with Tampa's receiving game. Travis Vaughn there with 12 catches, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Tom Edwards, 7 for 51, so he did produce at the very least in the receiving game. Earl Flint, 6 for 110. Elijah Nigma, 1 touchdown, but he had 4 catches and 34 yards. Ja'Cory Dash, 3 for 33. Bronson Spurrier, 2 for 20. Looks like Tom Edwards was the only player with the drop. Longest reception was by Flint, therefore 40-yarder. So great job there from Flint. Had himself a great game. On the other side, balanced. All the weapons got it done. Over 50 yards for all of these players, at least 5 catches for all of these players. And this is the blood here in this passing attack. They showed out when they needed to. Cam Mello led the way, though, in catches, along with Juice Parrish. It looks like they both had over 60 or 60 plus, so great job from them. John Eldrezzi had 2 TDs, so that's going to add to his stats right there. 5 for 49, great job. Kareem Washington, 5 for 66. He was coming through with some clutch catches, too. And Gataki Draco's 2 for 13. And don't forget, he had that catch in overtime where they could have kicked the field goal. They were inside the 25. That would have been a lot easier of kick, but it is what it is. No drops, and the longest catch goes to Cam Mello for a 34-yarder. So great job there from the big homie there. Defensively, the leading tackler will be C.A. Jr. C.A. Jr. 2 times doing his thing. 8 tackles on the game. Andy Newsom with 7. Ernesto Romero the third with 7. Rye Hoglaw with 5. Cornstalk with 5. Neil Mason with 4. Javad Storm with 4. Chris Cook with 4. Paco Pac II with 3. D.D. Beasley with 3. Gataki Dracos gets 2. Buster Mack gets 2. Juice Parrish gets 1. Ivan Johnson gets 1. And that's all the users there. C.A. Jr. 2 times there with 2 tackles for loss. And he's the only user there with that. Rye Hoglaw with 2 sacks out the D tackle spot. Great job there from the rookie doing his thing. C.A. Jr. 2 times. And Ernesto Romero III comes up with 1. Ernesto Romero III, though, he probably had the most filled out stat line. He got tackles, he got sacks, he got interception as well. Also, Cornstalk got a clutch interception, so got to give him up to the big homies there. C.A. Jr. 2 times with 2 pass deflections, and Nestor Romero III with 2. And D.D. Beasley gets 1. He also forced a fumble, so he had himself a great game there. Rye Hoglaw recovered it, and there's no other stats here for New York. Great job all the way around there from them. Looks like Von Carlton led the way with 16 tackles. I'm pretty sure that's his high on the season, and I'm pretty sure his career as well. Preston Dotson with 9 tackles. Great job from him as always. Loki Gunnarsson with 8. Chris Davis with 8. Jordan Vinny with 7. Leon Kennedy with 5. Hendricks Harlow with 4. Tony D'Alfonso with 3, Heavy D with 3, Shiloh Marino with 2, Dax Brightmore with 2, Madison Nicole with 2, Elijah Nigma with 1, Tom Edwards with 1, James Wetz with 1, Earl Flint with 1, and they honestly shouldn't be having these tackles. That's because they were intercepted and fumbling the football trying to keep up with the ball, so kind of brought them into it. You see Brock Hoskins there with the tackle along with Ja'Cory Dash. Hendricks Harlow and Jordan Vinny had a tackle for loss here. Hendricks Harlow led the way all game long with sacks, 3 on the game. D'Alfonso comes up with 2. Von Carlton gets 1. Interception wise, Chris Davis had a long return of 24 yards on the interception. Jordan Vinny had 1 for 45, so great job for both of them. Jordan Vinny led the way with pass deflections with 2. Von Carlton, Brock Hoskins, Shiloh Marino each had 1. No forced fumbles or anything like that. And that's all the defensive stats there. Good job from the big homies. You know what I'm saying? Potty missed the extra point, and Dre Pointer missed an extra point. But outside of that, they were pretty good in the grain. Can't be mad at that. Potty leaves the game with 10 points. Trey Pointer leaves the game with 7. So great job there from the big homies. Punting wise, they both averaged under 50, but Potty did average more with 49.2. Trey Pointer 47 on his average. Bronson Sparrow 4 for 98. John Eldrezi 5 for 118 on the kick returns. Punt return wise, Jordan Vinny 5 for 79. Rashad Watson 4 for 44. And that's all the stats right there for you. Just going over the game breakdown here. As you can see, Trey Pointer got the first points. Then New York had the touchdown. Trey Pointer got another field goal. Then they ended up getting a touchdown to spread out the lead a little bit, but they missed the kick. Potty makes the long field goal to close out the half. Then he gets another field goal to start the fourth quarter, so no scoring in the third. Then it comes to John Eldrezi getting a touchdown, and then Elijah Nigma tied it up with the extra point, and Trey Pointer knocked down the extra point, and then it took all the way to the end of overtime where Potty kicks the final dagger in this one. But we got to keep it moving here. A lot of games to get back onto the mix. I'm so sorry, but we're going to do our best to get back into it as quick as we can. We get to the fold here. It's going to be expansion versus expansion for the second time this season. New Jersey wants to sweep the series here. Toronto, they want to fight their way back into the playoffs. They need the victory here to get this one going. So make sure you show some love to the league. We're going to get the next game up coming real soon. But until then, we'll talk to you later.